The year is 1944. The place, the Pacific, the war is raging. And among the sea of brave souls fighting for their nation stands out a man. A pilot who stared into the abyss and lived to tell the tale. His name, Commander David McCampbell. On October 12, 1944, during the Battle of Leyte Gulf, McCampbell found himself in the skies alone, outnumbered 60-1. 60 enemy aircraft bearing down on him. It was a suicide mission. Flying back to base was out of the question. There was only one option left: fight or die. McCampbell chose to fight. What followed was nothing short of legendary. McCampbell, dressed in full flight gear, his helmet reflecting the firelit skies, took on 60 planes and shot down 9 in a single mission. He became the most decorated pilot in U.S. Navy history. But the story of McCampbell is more than just dogfights and victories. It's a story of courage, of horror, and of memories that refuse to die. Fast forward a few months to June 1944, the Battle of the Philippine Sea was raging. Japanese aircraft were swarming the skies. It was here that McCampbell achieved what many thought impossible. He shot down 7 Japanese planes in a single sortie, tipping air superiority into American hands within 90 minutes. These 2 events cemented his name in history. But as the saying goes, behind every legend are stories untold. For every medal, there's a moment of horror. In the annals of his incredible life, there are moments that even he couldn't escape. After one particularly deadly dogfight, his Hellcat landed back at the carrier. The aircraft was a mess. The canopy was coated with blood spatter. Fragments of another pilot's destroyed cockpit having sprayed across his plane. The ground crew were sickened. McCampbell himself stepped down and vomited from the stench of burnt flesh fused into the fuselage. This was a side of war that no one spoke of. The physical toll, the mental scars. His fellow pilots, however, told tales of his terrifying calm. One such story was of the time when McCampbell flew through flak so dense it looked like flying through black snow. He came out the other side unscathed, his plane peppered with shrapnel, but he kept flying. Another eerie night sortie saw him down 3 planes. And the survivors of the enemy squadron swore they never saw him. They only saw flashes of fire and steel through their gun sights. They dubbed him the Ghost Cat. But McCampbell himself was far from a mythical being. He was a man of flesh and blood, a man who could be scared, a man who sometimes chose to look away. Once he let an enemy pilot go during a kill shot opportunity, never explaining why. When asked about that day, he simply said, "Not today." That decision remained with him, buried in his past, never discussed, not even on his deathbed. In total, McCampbell racked up 34 enemy kills, 54 missions, and the Medal of Honor. But there's one question still whispered among Navy veterans. What did McCampbell see in that pilot's eyes that day? And did it follow him into the dark? The legend of Commander David McCampbell isn't just about aerial victories. It's a testament to the human spirit, to the capacity for both great courage and quiet compassion in the face of unimaginable horror.